I'm Kurt Johnson out of Du Bois, Pennsylvania. I've got Kurt Johnson Auto Sales. Been in business for 12 years. Mindy is my
sidekick.
Mindy is my sweetheart for 10 years, and she's been running the office and taking care of everything. And being a used car dealer, you wear so many hats. You don't have people to do your title work. When you're starting out, you're doing everything yourself. When you're at work, you're in the weeds so deep, you don't get a chance to understand your numbers. You're just going to work and trying to get everything done. This gives you a chance to get away, study the numbers, learn where you are in comparison with your peers, your friends.
My name's Daresall. I'm the owner and operator of D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc, Arkansas. I've been in the car business for about 7 years. Got a lovely wife, 4 young girls, and I love what I do. I want to make more money. I want to be successful. Strive to be successful in everything that I do. And I'd heard about the 20 group through another dealer of mine. The idea is that 20 dealers from all parts of the country that you don't compete with get together in a meeting, and it's like iron sharpens iron. We share our successes, we share our failures, what's working for us. And the thing that you have to do is also to be honest. Every meeting I have taken something back to my business, back to my dealership in Arkansas that has either saved us thousands and thousands of dollars or made us thousands and thousands of dollars.
Jim Long, Long's Auto Place, St. Paul, Minnesota. We opened up in May of 1981, so we've been in the same location for the last 37 years. We specialize in pre-owned luxury cars. I was in business 24 years before I joined the Dealer 20 group. When I went to the 20 group, I started looking at people doing a heck of a lot better than me with the same kind of instruments that I had at the time. Of course, that bothered me. So that's part of the group we're talking about, and part of the open conversations are the guys that are leading the group saying, when I say leading the group, I'm talking about financially, the people that had a better idea. And they gave me some ideas on what I should or shouldn't be doing.
I just wanted to know what other dealers know, because at the auction and when we run into other dealers on the street, that's our competition, and nobody likes sharing their own secrets. So that was something that really drew me. I want to know what other guys know that are successful. You can only get so much information from the internet and from books and different places. I mean, it's in a sense, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And dealers that have been successful, they can save you a lot of steps. And I think that's one thing that the 20 group has done for me over the last year is it's saved me a lot of time. It's saved me a lot of trial and error when I can go talk to somebody that has succeeded in this and failed, and maybe we don't have to fail so hard.
Visited at least a half a dozen other dealerships in other states, just to see how people do things. They share with us. We've taken a lot back. When we come back, we can look at our store from the outside like a customer does, and we make changes to make things better for our employees and make things better for the customer, make things better for the store, I think.
We get to see people from different parts of the country that we would have never met before. If we're in that part of the country and we develop a relationship with one, we might go see one of these guys. I mean, we can text them, we can call them. If we run into a problem, we got these guys right on the hook. So that's a really invaluable tool that you wouldn't normally get, in your own state or your own city or whatever.
One of the downsides by being our business, and probably true with all businesses, is competition. Well, your competitors around you. One of the things that I love to do is talk about business. What I cannot stand is people lying, because maybe I had a better month than they did. And the one who talks first, the second one has got to exaggerate so you're not behind. So it's not truthful. What I like about the Dealer 20 group is that you have to be truthful. If you're not and we catch you, we're going to ask you to leave.
As dealers, as owners, if we've had some success, we think we know everything sometimes. And that couldn't be farther from the truth. There's always something that you can be taught that's going to help you.
It's easier to pick up a phone and call a friend and ask them a question as opposed to just calling a business associate that you feel awkward calling them.
The greatest financial impact that we had was starting our own warranty company. And that is going to pay for my kids' college, and would not have had that without the 20 group. At least not as far, wouldn't have been as far as I am now with it. That is something that if you're an independent, especially if you have your own service department, it's huge. And I can say, pinpoint that one thing right there is worth thousands and thousands of dollars spending on a 20 group. It's changed our business model.
No matter what the business is, they're all run by percentages. The deposit is 24 pages of 50 line items. And each page is basically focusing on one core value on that particular page. And it rates you from best to worst on that particular item. It's all numbers, which is usually financial. 80% is really on the financial side, but mainly everything is done by percentages. So for instance, our payroll expense will say what it is against the gross sales. So if you've got somebody with really high payroll expense, it's one of two things. Either you had a really bad month, so your gross sales is down, you still have the staff, or they're just paying people too much.
We've been in a 20 group for so long that a composite is second nature to us. You're revealing your wares, to this group of people. So somebody who's not used to it, I could see where you'd be apprehensive. But on the other hand, it's so helpful to compare your numbers and to see the group average, to see the benchmark.
If you are good or bad, putting in your numbers properly, if it's bad, the idea is about getting better. And if you're good, the idea is getting much better.
It gives you benchmarks, it gives you averages, it tells you where you're weak, where you're strong. And if you're serious about the business, you want to know those things.
I was having a tough time getting to the next level, and it really took the Dealer 20 group to do that. And that's because a lot of my peers kept saying, hey, wake up, smell the roses, you got to do it.
It's an invaluable tool. I don't see how you couldn't have a 20 group in your business model on a yearly basis.